No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Ravens nothing.
Buddy up! Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. You better be afraid of me.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Snead's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go. had held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters, and somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. On 2nd down, Ingram. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rings. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20. As his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yellow, 180. Let's go. Yo.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Come on, baby.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 44-yard line.
Yellow. 180. 36. They're not ready for this, man.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson being chased out left. He'll run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ingram's got the first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 25 yards to the house as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said.
There goes Mark Ingram. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check right. 6 down. Check 6 down.
Ingram again. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and finally down at the 9-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Davian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Ingram again, a first down carry. 20. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 50 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run it again with Williams, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run it with Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Yellow, RWA. 36. Watch the pass. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Yellow. Hey, Ripple 36 to Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Jackson out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Draw play. Ingram now. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive and even more hope, when they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.